think Ukraine is moving in the right direction in terms of reforms?
Yes, I would say that after Revolution of Dignity, we really have made significant progress. Maybe not so good in drafting and adoption, especially the legislation, but at least we do have a political will to move forward with reforms. And we do have not only pathetics, but real tries to deal with the EU legislation and to be more closer to the EU. So answering your question, we are moving in the right direction, but we should move a little bit more faster than we are doing now.
What are the main obstacles to reforms in Ukraine?
I would say the first obstacle is the lack of knowledge inside Ukraine. We have a lot of smart people in the government and in the parliament, but actually most of them, and also in civil society, should know better what should be done, what changes should be done to be more developed and to be integrated into the European energy market. And I think it's a big task for us and also a sort of request to the European partners to get this knowledge. Not only to have paratroopers from the EU, but also learn by ourselves. The second obstacle, I think, is a lack of communication between all of us inside the Ukraine. Even inside the government, there is quite a weak communication between the ministries, and of course quite a weak communication between the government and parliament, and very poor communication between the government and people, civil society. So we should develop new instruments and new mechanisms how to communicate between each other. And of course, the third obstacle is corruption and influence of oligarchs. These two factors still are in Ukraine in energy sphere, and we have to do a lot of efforts to remove them.
How can the West best help Ukraine?
I think more knowledge transfer to Ukraine. We need to be more knowledgeable to make these reforms and to build this vision, what is the aim of Ukraine in energy sector, and how to move to this aim. The second help is to include Ukraine into the European context. Ukraine should be a real part of the European internal policy. It will help us to understand closer each other. And the third, I think, is to continue its help with funding some initiatives and implementation of the reforms, because of course without money it is impossible to do it.